my name is Laura Earley and I'm an artist and art teacher from County Roscommon. I created and designed the book Roscommon's Mosaic Tradition, Geometric and Artistic Mosaics in the Northwest in 2018, and then I was funded by Roscommon County Council in June of 2020 through the Creative Ireland initiative to further develop the project. As an artist, I was drawn to their beauty, and I think it reflects my own practice because I'm hugely interested in colour and pattern. So here in Boyle we have a beautiful example of a geometric mosaic. This is McNamara's and this is a domestic household. If you look at the mosaics here, this beautiful pattern adorns the front of this building, and it's got this beautiful contrasting black and white, and then we have this bold red sign above it. And you know, I just was so fascinated by where that kind of design influence was coming from, so that's what my book kind of explores. We're at another example of geometric mosaics here in Boyle town. This is Cosgrove's, and this has a beautiful kind of sugary yellow, pink and white geometric pattern on the front of the building. But there are also other examples in the town, but unfortunately some have been painted over, and when I was doing this project, that unfortunately kind of kept happening. For example, when I started taking photographs in 2018, when I revisited the towns the year later, some of the mosaics would have been painted over or demolished. So a big part of this book and this project was to recognise these pieces of public art in this public space and to list them, preserve them and protect them essentially. Irish Mosaics Limited was set up in Roscommon in the 40s by a man called John Crane, and this is where the mosaic industry originated from in County Roscommon. They brought over skilled craftsmen from Italy as well to work in the factory, and I think that, you know, Italy was a strong influence on the design and the material used as well in the mosaics. When I was going around visiting all the towns and taking photographs, I would often speak to the shop owners or the pub owners about when the mosaics were applied, and generally speaking a lot of them were applied in the 50s and the 60s, so the design influences of that time were strongly dictated and influenced by the church, which I thought was really fascinating. So these small little squares are called tesserae, and throughout Roscommon and Leitrim and Westmeath you'll see so many different styles of patterns and colours on the shop and pub fronts. Every one has a unique design and colour, and I just think that that's so fascinating and unique to the west of Ireland. Well, here we have another example of the geometric mosaics in Boyle. We have T. Carroll's, which has this beautiful yellow marbled effect on the tesserae with this beautiful black design as well. And this is a typical example of a geometric mosaic on a shop or a pub front, and what I think is so special about them is that every one is different to the next. Another thing I really love about the geometric mosaics, and I spoke to a lot of people and shop and pub owners about it, is the durability of these mosaics. You know, a lot of these they were applied in the 50s, and one man came out and he had like a damp cloth and he said that's all you need to clean them. And you know, we compared them to, you know, buildings that we right beside them that might have been painted 5 years ago, and they were kind of not looking as good as the mosaics that were applied 60, 70 years ago. So I think that's another beautiful part of these mosaics, is their durability, and they really stand the test of time. And I think, you know, if we do preserve them and look after them and protect them, they will stand there for another 50 or 100 years, if not more.